vlog. It's been a cool minute since I made coffee with you guys. I need to refill. As you can see, I have some other one. I have Khalifa cold brew, but you guys know, like, this one is just, Chameleon is just the best. Like, after drinking this for a while, not just the concentrate, but their cold brew, like their regular one, I just, whenever I go back to a different one, even if I used to like them, they're just not as good. I also enjoy the coffee kind of stronger. So what I do is I fill it up, like, what is that? Most of it, like, I leave about a third to put milk in to dilute it, or water. But I've been loving doing it with almond milk lately. Just put that until it fills it up. I also do a little splash of this oat milk creamer from Target. So yeah, I basically just do 2 parts of the coffee concentrate, 1 part of almond milk or whatever milk, and then a little splash of the creamer, stirring it all together. You always know if it's gonna be a good batch of coffee by the color of it. I think this one might be really good. I might have to add a little bit more creamer. It's kind of the color that I like my coffee. Yep. Pretty good. A little bit more creamer. To get back on my stevia game of, like, sweetening my coffee with stevia first and then adding a little bit of the creamer, because sometimes you depend too much on the creamer and then you just end up adding a bunch of, like, unnecessary sugar to your coffee. Shall soon get back on my game. Ooh, your girl looking rough. Today is kind of like today is Monday, so you guys already know the drill. Monday, normally my rest days. Actually, surprisingly not that sore from conditioning yesterday. I don't know. I feel like I have like a weird burst of energy. By the time I get to dance class on Sunday evening, I could feel the soreness a little bit, whether it's my legs or arms. Normally my leg, but this time, when I went to dance class last night, I didn't feel so sore. Like, I was able to do the stretches. So I think I'm gonna still, even though I don't feel that sore, I might still take a rest day because I want to get some work done from a video shoot that I did. The goal is to get that back to her no later than Friday, but I want to get it back to her by Wednesday, but we'll see. Okay, so last night after dance class, which you guys saw, I was like talking to you guys about how I like brain farted and completely froze up and forgot where I was and just kind of bombed that class. I am just getting out of dance class. I really it was such good choreography, and it wasn't like even like I don't want to say it wasn't hard, because like there was some challenging bits, but like it really wasn't that difficult. But I had a brain fart moment today, like all throughout the choreography, all throughout it. I completely was like keeping up from the start to the finish and keeping up with it so well, and then all of a sudden we go into smaller groups. Right before the song started, I was like, oh no, I completely blanked out. I don't know why that happened, but anyways, it was still a good night. Like, I had fun with it, and like I said, right after that, when we did it all together a couple more times as a big group, like, I did it just fine. But I just thought I would share that because I don't understand why that happened. All of a sudden, for whatever reason, like I was explaining to you guys, I just froze up and don't know what it was, anxiety or stage fright, and it was just so weird because that's never happened to me. Like, even when I danced when I was little, like I danced on several stages, and I've even done like solo and duet parts. That's why it's so weird and confusing to me, because I've literally I've danced in front of like thousands of people, but they post the footage on this like Google Drive so that everybody could see it. It's just easier for them. So I'm gonna look at the footage right now and just laugh at myself because it ain't that serious. I know it's gonna be pretty hard to watch because oh gosh, I'm scared. It's like reliving this moment. Oh, it's at that very moment. Okay, wait, so it wasn't as bad as it felt. What? I could see clearly the exact moment that it happened. I don't know if it was just that like I was feeling it and then all of a sudden I looked up and like stared into somebody's eyes or something and it threw me off. It's not as bad as it felt in that moment. In that moment it felt like the world was crashing down. It felt like all the lights were just super bright. But it wasn't as bad as it felt. Okay, this is kind of making me feel a little bit better because it felt so bad there. This one might be worse though. This is round 2 when I had to move up to the front. Okay, yeah, this one is worse. Well, it's like not, it's worse in other ways, but I still caught myself. Okay, this is making me feel a little bit better. Like it still was not great, but like it was like I thought I completely was just standing there, but I honestly like kind of recovered. But it does make me feel a little bit better that watching this footage now and knowing that it wasn't as horrible as I thought, and that, you know, next week I'm gonna go turn up again and have fun and keep on going and keep on learning, because I do feel like I'm getting back into the groove and I'm getting better. This video or this particular video is not an accurate depiction of my progress as a whole. It's just one video, it's one moment and one piece of choreography. I goofed up, but like I'm not gonna let this deter me from like keeping on going and stuff like that. And it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Kind of did make me feel better because last night, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like I wasn't sad, but it was just like why? I just kept thinking about it, like what happened? But it wasn't as bad, so I am glad about that. All right, just wanted to share that. Yeah, we all players mess up. What's up, you guys? So this morning I just went to go drop off my ballot to vote. I hope you guys all voted. By the time this video goes up, it'll be weeks past the deadline. But I hope everybody, if you're a resident in California, that you voted. If you don't know, a little bit of background, our Governor Newsom of California is, they're trying to get him out of office. They're trying to recall his governorship or whatever. I don't understand why. I feel like he's done everything in the best interest of his people. I don't know too much about him, but I feel like I've gotten to know a lot more about him and what he stands by during the pandemic. Yeah, so I just got done dropping my ballot off this morning, and then I was supposed to go to Daly City to do a shoot. Today was actually supposed to be a really long day because I was supposed to just wake up, do like my morning routine, and then go drive to Daly City, but also like pack everything with me to go straight to work afterwards. But the closing is taking a little bit longer than expected for them to like finalize everything, which is pretty, you know, it happens in like real estate and stuff like that. Sometimes closings just take a little bit longer, escrow and the banks and all that good stuff. So I'm no real estate agent, so I don't know the specifics and ins and outs of that, but I do know that sometimes it could take a little bit longer than expected. So I'm kind of like on standby, or I was on standby this morning, for them to give me a time, even though like I still told them like I'm free up until this point because I have to go to work. But so they just let me know that it was going to be longer than expected. Yeah, it's looking like it's getting pushed back to tomorrow, which is completely fine with me. Off to a great start of the week. I have a lot of editing to do. But we'll get there. I'm gonna go mess with Dee Dee. Yeah, then I was just telling them how annoying Dee Dee is. Oh, Dee Dee!
Not me looking crazy.
I didn't see that. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, oops, awkward. I want to flex my salad making skills sometimes, you know? This is the situation we've got going on. Not that anyone asked or cares, but I'm gonna show you. So this is the new coconut aminos from Trader Joe's. They used to just have like regular ones, but for some reason now these are the new ones they have, which are the smoky barbecue flavored ones. And I just chopped up some red onions and these baby tomatoes. I forgot which kind they're called, but I really like them, even though they mess up my stomach and give me heartburn 2 seconds later. It's worth it. And then I have this from Sprouts, which I'm kind of mad that I ever came across because it's pretty expensive for this little thing. Like, it could be anywhere from, like, this was the lowest price point they had because I think they go by the pound. But yeah, this little thing was like $5. But it's this vegan buffalo chicken pasta salad. And after I tasted it, I'm just like, I want that every single day. Probably very simple to make, but I'm too lazy to make it. But it is delicious. And this is some feta cheese, vegan of course. And then I have this like kale mixture with mixed greens and cabbage, I think. And I'm just gonna basically use this aminos as the dressing, because this already kind of has like dressing on it as a pasta salad. And I just dump everything on, and it's my favorite salad at the moment right now. So I got these little like container things from Target because they were only a couple of dollars. And I would just go to the Dollar Tree to get these normally, but they didn't have them in this like flat rectangular square. Well, it's more of a square, but in this like flat square shape. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it because I was gonna like use it for my hair stuff, but thinking it might just be like a miscellaneous type of box, or don't look at my nightstand, or I will use it as like a like craft stuff. It could also be used for my pictures, like my actual printed pictures. I have it in a shoebox, in a couple of shoe boxes, the like just loose photos that I haven't put into a photo album yet. So it might be a little bit easier having them in this container because it's clear and I could like see. Thought it was a brilliant idea, and now it's like, I don't know. With the top on, it won't fit. I'd have to take the top off. Oh, still no. Yeah, it's like barely there. And this is what happens when you never measure stuff, because I have never actually taken out a tape measure and measured anything in my room. Oh my god, those. Okay, so I was going through my shoebox I told you guys I have of like pictures and stuff, and I found my Star of the Week book. I feel like I talked about this in another video. I don't remember which one, but I'll link it below if I find it. But I was basically talking about something that I put in this book. I don't know if every elementary school did this, but at the elementary school that I went to, and if you went there, you were real 1, 2, ooh. But I don't know if they all did this, but what we used to do was have Star of the Week. I don't know if it was like up to second grade or something, but I clearly remember like in like first and second grade doing this. Basically, the Star of the Week is just each week we focus on a different one of our class members, and for that week they are the star of that week. We sit down, crisscross applesauce, and if you're the star of the week, you stand or you sit on the chair in front of the whole class, and the class basically just honors you that week, and we get to know you. And that person, I don't know, it's just a way of, I guess, of them honoring you and getting to know you as their classmate. In doing so, we all complete these little booklets. So this booklet, this whole book is made up of everybody else, all of your classmates, talking about you, talking about what you like, your interests, what you want to be when you grow up, your favorite colors. Classmates ask you, they get to ask you a bunch of questions about yourself, and you tell them, and then the teacher helps you write it down on the board and kind of just brainstorm it, and they just get to know you. And then at the very end of that, they put together this booklet, and each classmate gets a page. I'm gonna cry. So nostalgic. I'm so glad I still have this. I don't know how I still have this, but I'm so thankful for things like this. So each page is by a different classmate, and I'll just read it to you so that you can get an example of what, oh my gosh. And some of the crazy part is that some of the people's names, because it has their names after they write their page, it says by so-and-so. I'm already looking at the first couple of pages and I know exactly who these people are. Like, some of these people I still know to this day, which is so insane and kind of just like so cool that I've like been able to grow up with these people, even though we're not like close or don't talk and stuff like that, but we still remember each other. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Makiah is a star of the week. She wants to be a musical star. Her favorite number is 6. Makiah enjoys dancing and singing. Her favorite seasons are, she corrected herself, are summer and fall. Still true, still true. Her favorite holiday is Easter. Don't remember that being my favorite holiday at all. By so-and-so, I'm not gonna say her name, but has like a little illustration. Oh my god. Makiah is the star of the week. And it always, all of them have to start off with that first line. Makiah is the star of the week, or so-and-so is the star of the week. So Makiah is the star of the week. Her best friend is Angel. I remember Angel too. Shout out Angel. I don't think she watches this or really keeps up with me anymore, but shout out to her. She really loves the number 6. I guess I really love the number 6. I think honestly my favorite numbers back then were 23 and 6, because it's always been 23, but I think I was really into 6 at that time too. It plays in the park after school. True. I lived there pretty much. I shouldn't say lived there, but I was there every single day faithfully after school. I would stay there forever if I could, if my dad wasn't like, okay, let's go. It's like 2 hours later, let's go. Lives in the park after school. She likes the movie Cheetah Girls. Come on. Y'all already know what's up. Kaya's the star of the week. A circle is her number 1 shape. I do really like circles. M is her favorite letter, of course. When she grows up, she wants to be a musical star. This one says her wish is to meet Ashanti. Oh my gosh, this is dating me so much. Handwriting was good. Okay, for a 2nd grader, like, handwriting was really nice. Oh, it says Makiah is a good friend. Thank you, Emily. Oh my gosh, this one, she drew a picture of me playing tetherball. Shout out to all of y'all that grew up playing tetherball. So this is me playing tetherball. This one is by Laura. Like, it's crazy because most of these names in here I still remember. Like, look at how beautiful these illustrations are. Is that supposed to be me? What? Oh my gosh. That's pretty creative. You drew like my favorite number 6 at the time, and I'm like riding on it. It has wheels, and I'm doing something. Oh, that's supposed to be the steering wheel, probably. That's kind of cool. That's creative. Got some more illustrations. This is gifts. It says gifts for me. It's me on Christmas. Okay, cheetah girls. Okay. Wow, I look very princessy in this one. This is me doing all the things. Playing in the playground, you got basketball, you got a slide. Doing something over there, I don't know. I'm on the hills. Oh, and it says, I'm a star. This is so cute. So yeah. That is my Star of the Week book. I thought I had something on the back. It's so cool, like the teachers, they would even like because these are all our pages obviously, and they would put them into this book and bind it, and they like laminated the front cover and the back cover. So yeah, it's crazy, like just looking back on times, because like it doesn't feel that long ago, but then it does feel like an eternity ago, and it's just crazy to see. It makes me so grateful of like my childhood. Just seeing little things like that makes me also think like how different it's going to be for kids that are like young now that grow up later in the future, like, because I don't know, like a lot of things are more digital, which is not like bad, it's not a bad thing, but like they have social media now to kind of reference back on, and we didn't have that yet. We were very much so like the transitional generation, I feel like, for people my age. Like we were always on the cusp of everything. Like we experienced the past ways, and we were like the ones that newly, I don't know, I'm not even making any sense, but yeah, I just figured I would show you guys that because I was talking about it, and it's just crazy. So I'm gonna continue going through this whole shoebox of pictures and stuff and memorabilia. I have so many dishes on my thing right now. Are you really a hot girl if you don't have cups on your nightstand?